Good morning and welcome to Eagle 7 News. I'm Abby Miller.
And I'm Jody Whitworth, and we're here to bring you up to speed on what's happening around campus.
It's official. After only 25 days and 3 losses, Randy Moss has been released from the Minnesota Vikings. Coach Brad Childress informed the team early this week that Moss had been let go. Moss, who was fined $25,000 last week for failing to cooperate with the media and making himself regularly available for interviews, stepped up to the podium after Sunday's game, but announced he wouldn't take any questions. Moss has been offered waivers from the Tennessee Titans and has until Friday to make his decision.
An off-duty police officer was cleaning out his patrol car in Minneapolis on Sunday when his police canine ran after Natalie Bradley Wilson. After pulling her to the ground, the canine proceeded to violently attack her. Natalie attempted to hold the dog's muzzle shut and even bit the dog back, but to no avail. It took Natalie's friend attacking the dog with a briefcase to pull the dog away. Natalie was left with countless bites and a torn forearm. Her mother is pressing to have the dog put out of service. However, according to Sergeant Thompson of the police department, it's more likely that the officer will take the blame.
A Saudi Arabian prince has spoken out concerning the mosque that Islamic community is hoping to build at New York City's Ground Zero. Prince Al-Walid bin Talal says that moving the mosque would respect the memory of those killed in the 2001 attacks, as well as allow American Muslims to choose a more suitable location. The comments are reportedly the prince's first public views on the dispute, which has stirred street protests and fiery debates between religious and political leaders. We'll be right back with the sports after this short break.
In women's soccer, Bethany Kirby scored Northwestern College golden goal in overtime on Tuesday as the second-seeded Eagles beat number 3 Bethany Lutheran 2-1 in overtime. The Eagles now advance the championship game of the UMAC tournament. They will play the College of St. Scholastica at 11:30 on Saturday up in Duluth. Riding a high from a 3-0 win over Northwestern College on Friday night, the Northwestern men's soccer team tied the College of St. Scholastica 1-1 on Saturday, but fell to them again on Tuesday's playoff game 3-0. Northwestern ended their regular season with a 9-9-3 record and finished 8-4-2 in UMAC play. Great job, guys, on the winning season. The Eagles faced off against Westminster College of St. Louis this past Saturday in their annual Dome game. The Eagles' defense was hard-pressed the first half, giving up 6 points and field goals, but the Blue Jays pounded them for over 400 yards of offense. The Eagles came back in the second half, scoring a touchdown and field goal. Eric Baumgartner caught the Eagles' only touchdown, but the Eagles' rushing attack came to an abrupt halt. They gained only 26 yards on the ground, and injuries accumulated as starting wide receiver Cody Crum left with an ankle injury and starting tackle Justin Morin was unable to play due to a sideline leg injury. On a good note, though, Sam Lippa had one of his best games, posting 9.5 tackles from his new inside linebacker position, while David Disher followed close behind with 7.5 tackles. The Eagles head up to Duluth for a showdown against St. Scholastica this Saturday afternoon. The Northwestern College men's cross-country team took 6th place at the UMAC Conference Championships on Saturday. The ladies' team finished in 4th place. The men were placed by Derek Slagle, who finished the 8K race in 28:51, and the ladies were paced by Mart Stroderut, who led the Eagles group with a time of 26:13. Northwestern will take a few days off before heading up north to Collegeville, Minnesota to participate in the St. John's University Fall Final on November 5th. For more information on Northwestern sports, visit nwceagles.com. Now here's Alex with the weather.
Thank you, Jason. In welcoming the month of November, we give thanks. Now let's take a look at the forecast. Today we're experiencing partly cloudy skies, as you can see, with temperatures in the 45 degrees. The evening lows will be in the 29s. Why don't we look ahead at a full screen here of this coming weekend. Tomorrow the sun will rise at 7:57 in the morning. This will be the last day before daylight savings. Temperatures will be slightly the same in the 40s and overnight in the 20s. Saturday and Sunday temperatures will fall in the 50s with mostly sunny skies. Remember, turn your clocks ahead at midnight on Saturday for daylight savings. The weather today was brought to you by the Weather Channel. Back to you.
Thanks, Alex. Well, last Saturday, Eagle 7 News traveled to the Metrodome to watch the Eagles in action. The equipment was provided by a local cable channel, but was fully operated by the students. The shoot was a great opportunity for students to work in the workshop to gain experience with live TV by doing everything from camera operation to camera directing to working in the TV truck. There'll be a television workshop open house next Wednesday the 17th from 4:30 to 5:30. Come watch the live taping of our new show and celebrate 1 year of our new format. Refreshments will be served.
Two Texas high school football teams set a new record for most overtimes this past weekend. At the end of the regulation time, Jacksonville and the Nacogdoches were tied at 28. 12 overtime periods later, Jacksonville pulled out a win over the Nacogdoches 84-81. The Friday night game lasted 5.5 hours and ended just before 1 a.m. The National High School Record Book lists 2 games that both lasted 9 overtimes. The most recent one was in 2006 in Washington when Bothell defeated Pasco 43-40.
This Tuesday was exciting as people gathered to the polls to partake in their civic duty of voting. The results showed that the Republicans won the House of Representatives and are now the majority, making it the largest shift in more than a half a century. However, the position of governor of Minnesota is too close to call. Democrat Mark Dayton is sitting at 44% with a 1% lead, while Republican Tom Emmer is right behind at 43%. A recount of this particular election is almost sure to take place, similar to the election in 2008. This means, though, that it may be undecided for weeks and perhaps even months. Meanwhile, Governor Tim Pawlenty will remain in office as governor until a new governor is named.
With a second chance at life, one of the 33 Chilean miners who was rescued just 2 weeks ago is hoping to make one of his dreams a reality. Edison Paena, who jogged in the underground tunnels to stay in shape over the 60-day period, wants to run in the upcoming New York City Marathon. Marathon officials invited Paena to come to watch the marathon after hearing his story. They told him he might even be able to ride in the lead vehicle or hold the finish line tape. But the triathlete told him he insisted that he wanted to participate in the race. Marathon organizers are still working to organize Paena's travels to New York and how to best honor him.
Well, thank God it's already Thursday. Have any plans for today?
I think I'm going to go see the play tonight, Children of Eden, so I'm pretty excited about that.
I'm going this weekend too, so you guys better do a good show. I'm excited to go. Well, that's it for this week's sports, weather, and news. I'm Abby Miller.
And I'm Jody Whitworth. Have a great chapel.